Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime.
It's your girl Ruka.
And Big Boy Salmon here bringing you another episode of The Duke of Death and His Maid.
So I was really happy for the change of scenery because in all honesty I was starting to get boring even though we're only on like episode 3. It's the same setting, it was getting a bit sameish, and I was glad that they moved it out and we went into the town because I needed that breath of fresh air, you know?
I still thought this episode was a bit boring because nothing significant happened. I love you, Alice. You said that last episode. The only significant thing, though, was the fact that we realised that if you put my man in a cage, a metal cage, he won't kill you.
I do agree with you. Not much happened, but I do think that we got loads of information in this episode, and we also got a few questions, in my opinion, sort of asked and some answered. So like you said, yes, if he is in steel, his touch of death does not work. The downside to that is that Alice figured out that her hunch was actually a fact by testing it out and touching him in the steel cage.
Yeah,
so she is not just messing around when she's acting like she will risk it for a biscuit. She really will. Like, she is not actually playing games here. Also, we saw the woman in white who had that white mask on, and she had a cross on the mask.
Yeah.
And I've noticed as well that Alice, and I've noticed from the very beginning, why does she have one cross earring?
Yeah.
It's very odd, especially for the time that this is supposedly set in. I'm getting kind of cult vibes here. The woman who Alice didn't seem to know, although when she looked at her, she did seem affected, even if she didn't know who the woman was, which is why it's giving me cult vibes. And the woman knew who her mom was and also knew who she was, even though Alice didn't know who she was. So I'm thinking that this might be some kind of cult, and it might also be another connection to why Alice is actually really hanging around the Duke, who was cursed by a witch.
Okay, the whole time behind the scenes, I've been talking to Ruka about what Alice's true motives are, and I keep saying the moment the curse gets lifted is Alice going to bounce, and Ruka keeps saying no, that'd be too effed up, it's already effed up as it is. But I don't know, I'm getting them vibes still, and it's been a couple of episodes still, and I don't know why I'm getting those vibes, because they really do seem to really like each other on screen, but I don't know, she's hiding something, and I just want to know what it is.
No, actually, at the beginning of the episode, yes, I was saying like that would be too effed up because his life is already effed up. But by the end, I was actually thinking you might be onto something, and that was her saying that she really wanted to go on this date in the town. She was talking about how she really wanted to be on this date. Yet when he took her out to see a meteor shower that happens once every 10 years, she sabotaged it.
I don't know. I know that they used the whole play cutesy BS to sort that out and kind of diffuse that situation, but I'm still getting some niggling vibes. I need to know, and I need the pace of this anime to move up, because 3 episodes in, I'm none the wiser, and the mum is still my favourite character. She's only said 4 words.
There's another thing that happened during that whole thing. When she said, "Kiss me," and she like basically dared him to kiss her while she was in the water, her eyes narrowed. It wasn't in like a nice way to me. The way that her eyes actually narrowed seemed almost as if it was a test. I'm wondering if this curse is multiple folded curse, and maybe if he actually decides to go and kiss her, which would be basically killing her just so that he could enjoy himself for a few moments, maybe that's another layer to the curse that will actually end up killing him.
It could be. Or, remember what the curse actually said. It said you will know no love and no one will ever love you.
Right. Yeah, but Alice is coming on strong.
Coming on strong, like, exactly. So I'm thinking, if she didn't love him, then you might be right. But if she does love him, then it might be like every other fairy tale in the universe where the lover's kiss saves the day, sort of thing.
One thing that I really need to know is, if the Duke is saying how much he absolutely loves Alice, how comes Alice lives in a 1-room shack with not even kitchen facilities? She has a little burner. It looked like a Bunsen burner, but not so good. with a little tiny lamp and a candle. That's all she has, yet he loves her and he's living in this big ass mansion with so many rooms and floors. Why isn't there a servant's wing? Why does she live in a shack in the middle of the grasslands that's not even kept well? The rest of his gardens are kept really immaculate. Why is she living in a side swamp? If you love her so much, you can't even like give her a room in your mansion.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, because he doesn't seem like the type of brother who's not going to give her what she wants. I feel like she's probably chosen to be there, and it kind of fits in with your theory-ish about the cultish behavior. She needs somewhere to be aside. And if you look at that Bunsen burner thing, did it not look a bit weirdly like a skull to you? I was thinking, why has she got this here? She gives off the macabre vibes as it is. She's near a place where everything's pretty much wilted.
Her maid's outfit is full black. Now, every maid outfit that I have ever seen is, yes, black, but there is always a white apron or like white part of the hat. But she wears full black. Also, her cross earring is also full black, and it seems like it's studded with jewels. Like, what kind of servant? Your mom's a servant, you're a servant. I didn't finish my sentence, but I was trying to say that what kind of servant can afford jewelry like this that is studded with jewels? Also, in this last episode, the Duke also said that her mom and his grandfather danced around together, and I was thinking, that's kind of weird. Isn't there some kind of like huge ass age gap? Like, what was going on there? But then I was thinking, okay, they are like royalty. Royalty do like to violate. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Whoa. You know what? I was gonna say Mr. Kotensei. but okay. Guys.
Whole type royalty in real life, you know, like I'm not saying anything goes down these days. I'm just saying,
guys, it's not me.
No, wait. Do you know what? Who cares? Wait.
God save our gracious queen. How dare you? Trying to get us Meghan Markle.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Back to where we were getting to.
Yeah. So royalty likes the.
I don't know. I'm not royalty in it. Like I'm just a normal everyday person.
Yeah, we don't know what the royal them do.
But I'm saying that it sounded kind of odd. Why would his grandfather and her mom be dancing and the Duke's trying to say it's like some kind of romantic thing? But I also find it kind of hard to say that it's romantic when you are like in this position and you are saying that you're in love with someone who works for you and not just they're nowhere near your level. Like it's the maid, like the lowest of the low, and we can see that she's the lowest of the low because you've given her a shack. Now if he really loved her, if he really loved her, he would have bulldozed that nasty little shack, he would have spent some coin and built her a better place to be.
So back to what my point was as well. Another thing about my point, today was all about the full moon.
Right.
It was a full moon festival, and what did she say? I like to be naked in my room. Now, I know that's normal because most of the females that I know don't really like wearing clothes at home unless they have to.
Pagans.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the people who like to be naked. Not the people.
Shut up, you pagan fam.
No, not the people who like to be naked. I'm talking about like under the moon.
Yeah, the whole witchcraft thing, the whole Wicca thing, the whole Hocus Pocus movie or the witches or whatever film you want to talk about or the lore behind it. There is a lot special there. She asked to be kissed after a meteor shower under the moon in lake and in water. Now, in that whole Wiccan mythology, you've got the whole different states, water being a thing between realms, the stars are cosmic, the stuff is aligning. Do you get what I mean?
And she pulled him into the water.
And she pulled him into the same state as she did, and she asked him to connect with her.
Also, she was trying to liken the moon story with the prince being taken away to the moon by a witch.
Yep.
And them being separated and the girl offering up a kiss. And then we still have this whole thing that the Duke still doesn't have all of his memories surrounding this curse, and she kept trying to make it seem as if she was pulling the story that she knows to their situation.
Yeah, it's very like occult. It's very Wicca, and to be honest, I hope they do have this as an underlying thing because it's got legs. The story's got legs. You get what I mean? But if we take it at face value, don't you feel sorry for Alice? Like seriously, this whole time she's a maid for the guy that she's in love with. She can't kiss him. She can't touch him. She's in the shack the whole time by herself with herself the whole time. Can't do nothing with the guy that she wants. Come on, somebody give her a bone. Wait, hold on, phrasing. But you know what I mean, innit? Don't you feel sorry for her? We all know he's in a bad situation, but she's hitched her wagon to this guy. Look at her. She can have bare other guys, fam.
Yeah, I'm finding it hard to feel sorry for Alice right now just because I just can't see why she would want to be with him. I'm not saying that everyone doesn't deserve love or whatever. I'm not even talking about them being out of each other's leagues or anything. I'm just saying I just can't understand why she would have fallen for him, because we saw in the story they knew each other when they were very, very young.
Yep.
Then he said that he hadn't seen her for a really long time, and then she came to the mansion a couple of years ago.
Yep.
It just feels very strange. She also has said that she goes out into the town, she meets other people and she's around others, so she's not confined the way that he is. It's very easy to understand that the Duke would fall in love with her, because really she is the only woman beside his sister that he even sees. He's in the mansion just with him, and the other person he's with is Rob, who is like in his 60s or something.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he would be like, oh, okay, she's the only person that wanted to come and look after me, and it's easy to develop feelings in that kind of situation. But why would she? He's got bags under his eyes. He's not well looked after. He's extremely depressed. He can't touch.
He's dusty. He's not that cute. Is that what you're saying?
He doesn't have real proper conversations with her. And every conversation he has with her, he's talking about how terrible life is for him.
And how much he loves her. Which is a bit, it's a too much, innit? It's a bit much.
It is too much. It really is too much. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't know why she would. What is the attraction?
Now, I said this from episode 1. I also said this in episode 2. And again, I'm saying this in episode 3. You've given me 3 episodes of not at least getting or closer or alluding to what Alice's motivations are for her being there. So, on the level, guys, pick up the pace. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm actually enjoying it, especially the fact that it's weekly. But I could have easily binged this. Like, do you get what I mean?
I disagree with you in saying that they need to pick up the pace, because like I said, not much happened in the episode, but they gave us loads of different windows, and look how much we've been able to speak about this episode and how many theories we've developed from it. So clearly they are doing well in this 3rd episode. The first 2 episodes, yeah, did feel like it was a bit slow, and I was hoping that I got more from the 3rd episode, and I feel like I got that. We're obviously starting to move from the first phase of just introducing the show to everyone to making that turning point, which a lot of people do believe, like, you know, you need to watch 3 episodes of an anime. That's what people think, but you know, if you follow our Hot or Not, you know that we feel like we only need 1.
Only need 1. Show me, don't tell me. But you know what? Everything you said there, you know what? I respect you obviously as a reviewer, because you're pretty good at your craft. And because you're good at your craft, we can talk so much about this episode. So, you know, like, you know, I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but beep, in it. But I also want to know, I know, it's not even I want to know anything. I want to just give credit to the use of shadows in this whole anime.
Yes.
It is flipping amazing, and I love the way that they're using shadows to show the connection. But again, it's going back to the occult thing that I was seeing earlier on, and Ruka mentioned first about the fact that it's a different plane of existence that they have a connection in. And I'm trying to, like, guys, okay, I'm guessing you're gonna find out now. I do like sort of Wicca lore and stuff like that. I'm a geek, sue me. But it's really cool, and yeah, it's got me intrigued.
So I would also like to say thank you so much to everyone who commented under our versus video that we did, Jujutsu Kaisen versus Demon Slayer, which one was the best. Keep them coming through.
And I'm still on the fence. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.
Peace.